Hi Aries, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for the second half of February 2020. This will be a read for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 15th through, I believe, the 29th of February. Okay, remember, general reading, Aries, so it won't resonate with everybody. Take what messages do resonate and leave the rest, okay? So I have two decks here because there are going to be two rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on inside of you, okay? Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pull your reading. What's going on around Aries these days? What's going on around Aries? What's up, Aries? Did you see that card? Tried to flip right out. The Sun. Nice. Good start there. Page of Pentacles just flew out. Okay, try and make sure I get all those on. What's going on for Aries? Ace of Wands. It's the bottom of the deck saying here. Okay, so the bottom of the deck for you is the Six of Swords. Lovely. What are you moving on from, Aries? What are you moving on from? Okay. Gonna do the bottom row now. What's going on in Aries' mindset? What are they thinking? What are they feeling right now with what's going on? Three of Cups. Lovely. Let's see. What are they thinking and feeling? What are you thinking and feeling, Aries? Okay, some big changes are on your mind. I feel like that's past tense though, folks. I really do, just saying. I think it's something that's happened. Two of Cups. Okay, even though. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay. Wow. What's going on for Aries? I'm going to start with that top row. What's going on outside of you and around you at this time? Well, with the Six of Swords, you're absolutely, some of you are moving. This is a card about moving. What are you moving away from? I asked that earlier. What are you moving away from? Some of you are still deciding whether you want to, or you recently decided you are going to. Some of you, this is moving away from a job, moving away from a home. Some of you, I just heard, are buying a new car. So this is a car of movement, but now it's starting to feel like a car of transportation as well. So for some of you, it's a new automobile. But in terms of movement, some of you, it's moving out of a relationship, moving out of a situation. I really feel for many of you, this is relationship oriented. Okay. But for others of you, this has to do with work. Okay. You're moving away from either a situation in work that's been troublesome, or you're making changes. You're moving away from old pattern of doing things, an old way of doing things, into something new. You're bringing in a new skill set or a new project, or you're doing something different. For some of you, it's adding services. For others of you, it's a new job in entirety. You're taking on a whole new set of skills and responsibilities. Okay, for some of you, you could be getting on-the-job training right now, and for even others of you, education seems to come up. Some Aries are now learning new skills and trades. I get that big here with that Six of Pentacles. Even though it's not, the typical read, that's the energy I'm feeling. So for some of you, it's adding new skill sets in. For others of you, it's slowly learning new skill sets that you feel drawn to with the Hermit there. It feels like you're following your heart, Aries. You're following and trying to figure out what your purpose is in life. You want to do that job. that is your purpose, that aligns with your passion and your heart, and you're willing to take the steps forward to do it. Now, for others of you, like I said, it's moving slowly away from something, a way of being, okay, or out of a situation that was unhealthy, okay. You've loaded up all your lessons, and you've shut that door. Some of you, you've recently made the decision to do this. For others of you, you're still thinking about it. You're still thinking about it. In terms of relationships, it really feels like you're moving away from a relationship that lacked the reciprocity you're wanting. And so, even though you might have feelings there, it almost feels a little bit like Eight of Cups. Like it was the, everything was there, but it just wasn't fulfilling for you. And that will apply to some of you. That's why you're moving slowly away from it. Because it's not an easy decision, right, Aries? It's not an easy decision to leave something. For many of you, I feel you've been with for a while. For others of you, it's in a situation that's been not so great. And you've had to go inside. I feel like some of you felt alone in your relationship, and so you're definitely thinking of moving on. Some of you could have even met somebody new already and are moving forward, okay? I see that with the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups here. I do feel like socialization is in the future for you guys, okay? If you haven't recently, you will become more social. Okay, meeting new people, getting yourself out there, networking, connecting with those you care about. I really feel like you're on the move, Aries, and you're becoming more visible. You're getting yourself out there, and I mean that broadly. It's not just with your friends and your private life. I'm talking also in the realm of career and work. Possibly borderline, your artistic creative talents, you're putting it out there, you're starting anew, and I feel you're very happy about this, okay? There's a definite line in the sand where you were, and then you walked over it, now you're into something new, and that speaks volumes here with the Page of Pentacles next to the Ace of Wands. So, I pick up the Sun, and it's the happiest card of the deck. Isn't that awesome? So you're happy as hell. I mean, let's just say, let's call a duck a duck. You are absolutely happy right now. You're happy with the way things are moving forward for you. This is you seeing things materializing and changing in your life. Some of you are absolutely seeing things move forward, and you're able to connect it to the choices you've made recently. This is a card about joy and success, blessings, energy, well-being, optimism, protection, okay? This is definitely, for some of you, you've recently got that job offer, okay? For some of you, it's forward movement in a business or creative opportunity that you've been wanting. Really feeling it in terms of relationships as well. I feel like you're solo finally, and you're happy to be. For some of you, it's this is the feeling I'm getting. It's you're happy to be where you're at in terms of your relationship status, because you were in a funky relationship, and now you're able to go out and mingle because you're single. That definitely goes for the single Aries. You're who were once partnered recently. Okay, you feel like you've made the right decision is what I'm getting here, and there's no looking back. You've moved forward, and whatever it is you started now is definitely going to be around for a minute with the Page of Pentacles. This is new. This is a new card. But it also can indicate for some of you new on, in terms of work, or new in terms of a relationship. It's going to be one of the two, or maybe both for some of you. But this is a new project or a new line of source of income, or for some of you, this is that job interview. Okay. If it's not the interview, this is for some of you the job offer. And then the Ace of Wands is you starting the job. Okay. You physically starting. Here's the offer, and then you start. For other, and you know, with the Page of Wands or Page of Pentacles being here, this tells me that whatever it is, there's an increase I'm feeling for some of you. It's an increase to your pay. So, if it's not that, it's going to be better benefits, okay? I really feel like you're very happy about this change, too. For others of you, business owners, this is a new client, new set of clients, or a new way of doing business. It's a new income stream that you're proud of, that you put a lot of effort into. I really feel like you had to learn a whole new skill set here. For others of you, speaking of which, this is the start of school or education. It's the start of learning something new at this time for some of you. Absolutely. In terms of money, I'm really feeling like money. There's a little money coming to you. And we are in tax season. I don't know if some of you are... Well, this is through the 29th of February. There's some money coming in, or you're expecting, with the Page of Pentacles here. In terms of love, this could be somebody new you've met. And I feel for many of you, this person could be younger than you. Your age or younger, it feels like. Excuse me. Could be somebody who has Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their chart. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either, okay, folks? But this is the Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles are earth signs. This is a relationship that's down to earth, and it doesn't have to be love. I'm feeling friendship for some of you, and it's a very important friendship or partnership. This could be somebody you've met through work, or a connection through work, or on the job somehow, or it's just somebody who's very down to earth. This could be somebody, for some of you, you're being helped out by this person. They're helping you work through something. It could be loaning you money. Could be helping you, move from one place to the other. Could be helping you work through issues. I just heard they're a rock for you. So for some of you, this is somebody you lean on when things are hard for you. And they're important. They're important to you. Okay, so for some of you, that will resonate. For single Aries, like I said, this is going to be a time that you're going to finally get yourself back out there and become more social. So meeting new people now is not out of the question for you. With the Ace of Wands right off the top, I feel like for many of you, this could be a new relationship, okay? And I speak of a romantic relationship. For single Aries, this is somebody you're passionate about, you're sweet on, and if you've been with them for a minute, the relationship is very sexually gratifying, very stimulating, makes you feel very, well, they bring out the best in you. I feel like your creative side comes to the surface. Your romantic side comes to the surface. It's almost like, is it getting hot in here? Really? I mean, it feels really lovely, the energy. So, I do feel like for those of you single Aries, if you haven't already, you are going to meet somebody new. Are they going to be forever? I'm not sure about that. But they are significant enough that they're on your mind here with the Two of Cups. Okay, you're thinking about this person an awful lot. And I love my guys. The sex must have been very good because it's on your mind. It's what I'm getting. They really rocked your world, or you rocked theirs, or you both rocked each other's world. But there is a new relationship that really has you happy with the sun. So, for those of you with, single Aries, there's the love message. New people, socializing, going out. For those of you entering a relationship or have been in for a minute, it's a very sexually gratifying and passionate relationship. It almost has that honeymoon feel to it. Can't keep your hands off of one another. A lot of outings together, a lot of time spent talking, being together. This card also feels like, like I said earlier, it's work related. For some of you, it's a new job and reason to celebrate, okay? Definitely, this is a job that allows you to be more creative. You're very passionate about the work you do, okay? For those of you not switching jobs, it's maybe a new project. I really feel like it's something new, something in addition to. That if it's not an addition to, it's a change up. Because I'm really feeling like for some of you, whatever your responsibilities, set of responsibilities were, they're over. And now you're doing something completely different. Okay, so for some of you, it's an added to, like you'll have a set of responsibilities, now you've got a little more. But for others, it's a completely new set of responsibilities. And you're excited about it. I have no negative cards here. Okay, so we've got forward movement and happily moving forward. In terms of health, I really feel like many of you are on track, on point, on base. I feel like general health and wellness is vibrant and very nice at this time. Beautiful. You're coming away from a stressful time, but this time is actually really nice for a change. So where are you emotionally? Well, with the Queen of Swords, I think overall communication's key for you this month. And you might have decisions to make, as is pointed out here. Some of you aren't quite there, but you're working through it. I see the tug of war here. I see you're wanting to make the changes, okay? And those changes would affect you in your home life, but they'd be emotionally gratifying, okay? Now, this could be decisions regarding, like I said earlier, anything really. And remember, general reading, Aries, if you want a specific reading, contact information is below. But for a set of you, this is going to relate to love and love relationships. For others of you, it's different types of relationships, family or friends or even co-workers. For others of you, this has nothing to do with relationships. It has to do with money and work. Okay? And even others of you, it has nothing to do with money and work. It's movement of some sort. I think finances might be involved there. It could be money and buying a new car, money and a home, money and work. For others of you, it's all relationships. But definitely, there's communications highlighted here, which involve, for some of you, signing of contracts. Now, remember, folks, we're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So, probably not the best of times to be buying anything huge and new or signing contracts, unless it's a process that's been started well before this time, okay? Keep that in mind, and if you have no choice but to sign, remember to read all the small print, the fine print. Read it all. Make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's, and that the contract benefits both you and the other person, the other people, the other entity. Okay? So, I do feel like there's a set of you, many of you, you've had to purge recently. And some of you are still at the tail end of that. Okay? And that would explain the Six of Swords here. Okay? The Queen of Swords is all about leaving behind, speaking her mind, speaking her truth. She's very dynamic. Okay? She's very sharp-minded and even more sharp-tongued. Okay, so I really feel like many of you have been in well, you either recently were in a state of purging or you're just at the tail end of purging. But you're moving forward now. You're making decisions to move on and away from or into something new. 3 of Cups, under the sun. Beautiful new opportunities coming in. And I've spoken about those in the top row. For some of you, it's that job and career change that's on your mind that you're so happy about. Doors are opening that weren't there before, and that connects directly to the education part. Some of you are learning or have recently learned a new skill, and you're starting. You're beginning to use that and offer that service. So a new door is open for you. New projects, new ventures. Okay. For others of you, I really feel like it's that new car you weren't able to buy, that new home that you couldn't afford before, a new salary, okay? For even others of you, this is a new relationship, okay, that you're extremely happy about. Whatever the change is, look around yourself in your world, the big shifts. You'll know the ones. You've probably already thought of them as I've been speaking. But the 3 of Cups, definitely about celebration, right? It's in here as well. There it is. These are about the same card, but different meanings. So, what do you got to celebrate? Like I said, you're more social now, and it's been on your mind. What are you celebrating? Well, it could be that we just went by Valentine's Day. So, for some of you, it's that. For others of you, it's that new job, getting accepted into a school, starting a new educational journey. For others of you, it's a new leg in your, or a new expansion to your business, or something to do with new clients or an income stream. For others of you, it's absolutely going out and just being social. Okay, that's what's on your mind. Because some of you are happy to stay single because you recently just became single, right? So you're just thinking about getting out and having fun. And you plan to do that. I know it. Because 3s are all about collaborating and getting out there, getting in there, mixing and mingling, right? So, recent changes have been on your mind. That's what I said. This is a Tower card, okay? So, big changes have recently happened to you, and you're thinking about them. This is the row of what you're thinking and feeling. So, you might have recently went through some heartache, some big changes, a little bit of chaos in some aspect of your life. Under the Page of Pentacles, this definitely could be within a relationship. You've left, or they've left. I really feel it's you, though. And for others of you, it's not that you left a relationship, you left a job, a source of income, okay? You've left a toxic situation or an unhealthy situation for a better. For others of you, you made changes to improve your own life in terms of your business or whatever. But big changes, and they're on your mind. For some of you, it's making changes to yourself. And I'm talking your physical self. I really feel like maybe buying some new clothes, getting your hair done. Because you want to look good. You want to dress to impress. But it's next to the 2 of Cups, and I really feel for many of you this is relationship oriented. Now, it doesn't have to be just love relationship. We could be talking business partnerships, familial, family, friend, okay? So it'll be different for different ones of you. But changes have happened in that relationship recently. With the Two of Cups, like I said, it's about a partnership. So a relationship has been on your mind. For many of you, it's somebody new. For others of you, you're still at a point where you're thinking of For others of you, you're still in the old relationship because you haven't decided to move forward yet. But it's there. And for those of you that applies, you already know because you've been thinking about it. Am I really happy here? Is this fulfilling for me? Is this relationship keeping me on my highest path in this life? Another message I'm getting here with the Two of Cups is definitely at this time needing to stay grounded and balanced. I really feel like there's an imbalanced feel to whatever relationship you're thinking about leaving or you recently left. And this could be love. It could be work. It will be different for different ones of you. But that's what's been on your mind. That could be the reason why you left. It's just too off balanced. And that ain't, you're not settling. You're not the type to settle. You want what's best for you. Okay, so I've got John Holland, Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I'm going to go ahead and pull an additional message for you. What is it that Aries needs to know? Okay. Believe and succeed. Like I said, you see, this is another boat. So I love this. That's the front end of the boat heading towards the sun. And here we have a lady in a boat heading away. Can we not say you're moving out of or into something? You're moving out of a relationship and into a relationship, out of a job and into a job, out of a car into a car, out of a home into a home. Maybe multiple for many of you. But these were lessons that have been in the making with the 6. 6 is a very special number for me. But this is a card that says you're moving forward now. You're seeing success, and that it falls right on the Sun and the 3 of Cups with the door here, with the opportunities and the blessings. I'm absolutely seeing that you're moving away from something that wasn't serving you into something else that is. Doors are opening now because you're making a space for new opportunities to come into your life, Aries. And they are coming in. They absolutely are. And you're embracing it. You're being asked and nudged by the universe to embrace all that you are, all that is, all these opportunities, and go forward with them. How beautiful is that? So what a positive reading this is for you, okay? Bottom of the deck was strengthening bonds. So for some of you on the love front, that's absolutely somebody new that you're trying to get to know. I'm drawn to the 1 here. There's a 1 on the top of this card. So for some of you, it's a new relationship. For others of you, it's a current relationship that you're trying to work through. So for those that are partnered happily, this absolutely tells me you're with a partner that you're wanting to stay with and you're wanting to strengthen. Okay, I know my partnered Aries didn't really come across, well, at least the partnered Aries that are in happy relationships didn't really come out in this reading, but this card is directed towards you. I really feel like for you, those of you who are partnered in happy relationships, I see outings in your future, date nights. Okay, for some of you, I see dancing for some reason. So I don't know if you're doing formal dancing or if you're going out and dancing will happen to be a part of that outing. But I definitely see a connection with that, with your sweetheart. I definitely see you spending time, connecting, happy, good times ahead. Okay? So those are your messages, Aries. Absolutely fabulous read. Comment below. Let me know how this resonates. And if you happen to like the reading, how I lay it out, any of it, hit that like and subscribe button. Love having you here. Love doing these for you. And until the next time, do take care. Love and light always, Aries. Namaste.